Hi guys, welcome back to Bricky's Crafts. In this video, we are going to be making pronoun and LGBTQIA plus flags. In this video, I'm going to make a bisexual flag pen and a she/her pen because those are the things I identify as. But depending on your sexual orientation and your pronouns, that are the pens that you can make. And you could really use this for any kind of pen. But this month is Pride, so I figured I should have a Pride craft this month. What you will need for this craft are scissors, colored and black markers, craft foam or paper. Paper will be a little bit harder to glue down, but you will need hot glue and hot glue sticks. Either a cardboard circle, and I will also be showing you how to make it with perler bead if you were to do a perler bead circle. You will also need safety pins or like what are those called? Paper clips. So yeah, with a paper clip it would be a little bit harder, and yeah, but those are the things you are going to need for this craft. Let's get into the video. Okay, so my dad came back with my safety pins because they were downstairs in our storage, but we have those now. So first I will show you how to make the base of your pen. This looks a little dirty on the side, but you will want a circle that's about this size, or like if you know what a pen looks like, the average pen size. Nothing like too big like the bottom of this, but maybe like the size of the top. This is just a little bit bigger than that, but you want something that is like not too big. So I'm going to use this as a guide for sketching it out on this cardboard. So what you're going to do is either, if you have a pen, place that down, or you can like find an object this size or freehand it. You are going to place it down, and with this cardboard I'm going to have two pieces and hot glue them together so it's a little more sturdy, but I'm just going to sketch two discs or your one disc depending on what kind of cardboard you did it with. You are going to hot glue these together, and which I will be back to show you. Okay, so my hot glue is warm, so I'm just going to apply a good amount of hot glue onto my circular disc. This is how much I'm putting. You don't want too much because then it'll ooze out on the sides, and then you want to put them on there. Squish it together. Try not to burn yourself because the paper will be hot. And then I like to mark out where I'm going to put my pen. So I'm going to close up my safety pen. And since this is the side that opens, I'm going to glue down here and just like draw relatively in the middle where I'm going to place my safety pin. So right about there. And then I will place the hot glue on that line in just a small amount, so about that much, and then I will place it onto there, and then with another safety pin I will go and make sure that it is submerged in the hot glue so that the hot glue goes above the metal part too, so that it is covered, and bam, it is connected to the back. This will be the backing of your pen. So in the next part I will show you how to do it with the perler beads. Okay, sorry, there was an interruption. My sister didn't knock. Surprise, surprise. And then also she decided to get a charger that my dad has. beads, but we won't talk about that. So for this portion, if you're going to do it with the perler beads, you would need an iron and parchment paper as well. And this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to make it the same size as this, but if you're making your flag, you don't need to hot glue the paper or the foam on there. But if you do plan on making she, her pins or he, him pins or they, them pins and your pronoun pin, because there's many more, then you will need to hot glue the foam or the paper. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my iron and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I have my iron plugged in because it's gotta heat up, even though it doesn't take that long. Still have it plugged in, got my parchment paper, and so now we're gonna start. Now, I have no idea where my tweezers went, so I will be doing this with my fingers. So since I am making my bisexual pen with the perlers, I will not be hot gluing the foam or paper on the front. So I'm going to use this to see about where I need to put my outline, and so that is that's the third row. So I will just put a little mark here, and I will place down my beads and the bisexual flag. So I'm just gonna do that and make it into a time lapse. Fancy. I finished my flag, and now I'm going to go over it with my iron. I'm gonna think you guys know what the process is. Put the parchment down, go over it in circular motions with the iron, and I will come back to you guys. So after you have melted together your beads, I'm going to pick which one's the uglier side, which to be honest is this side because it has all the holes. And this side is smoother. You can see less holes. So this is the side I'm going to glue my push pin on. So I'm just going to close it, even though it was already closed. And I'm going to put it in the middle of the purple. And like I did last time, just sketch a line in the middle. But since there's holes here, it's easier to see which one's the middle. Just gotta get a line. And then I take my hot glue gun and I'll place a line of hot glue. You don't want the tip to touch the plastic because it might melt it more than you need it. And yeah, so now we are going to press down our safety pin into the hot glue. And then with our other safety pin, you are going to make sure it overlaps and then make sure it's all the way covered. And yeah, now you have your flag pin. But if you think you do better drawing, stay tuned because I'm gonna show you. Okay, so now if you plan on drawing, you are going to sketch the face of your pen onto your foam or paper, and then you are going to write down your pronouns or color your flag in. So I'm going to grab my black marker, and I am going to write she, her on my pen in the best handwriting I can. So I wrote it. It might be backwards for you guys, but it says she, her. And I'm going to let that dry and then go back over it so that it's dark. So. And if you guys have a Sharpie, that will also work probably better than regular markers. But as long as they're not, I'm going to say not washable markers. If you're using washable markers, it's still going to work. Just make sure it's fully dry. So now that I have that, I'm going to cut it out and try to get it as close and as good on the line as possible. That way it fits onto the face of your pen really well. And this is what it looks like. Then I'm going to take my hot glue and I am going to glue onto the face of the pen. And remember, don't put too much because you don't want it oozing out. And then you are going to take it, and I'm holding it because I glued it on there so that it's sideways like a normal pen, and place it on top. Press down. I'm going to press it down onto the table and hold it down until it's dry, or hold it down until any might start oozing, in which you're going to wipe off the sides, but just press down until it's on there, and there is your she, her pen. So, now you have your pens. I'm going to continue to let this one dry, but since this one has settled, I'm going to open up the safety pen and add it to my little pen collection on my lanyard. So you're just going to put it on there, close it up. 1 sec. These are a little hard. And then, bam, your pen. You can put it on your shirt, whatever you're wearing, your dress, your pants even. And that way, when you go around, people know your pronouns and your sexual orientation. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you think your friends would like this, share it with them so they can become part of the Crafty Club. If you like videos like this and want more videos, make sure to comment down below and subscribe. If you want to, you can turn on those post notifications. And yeah, I will be back next Friday with another craft for Father's Day, because Father's Day is coming up soon. Yeah, bye. See you guys later.